My name is Sarah Whitmer, and I'm here doing my second speech presentation on life lessons. Here's my audience. Okay, life lessons. When I had this assignment, I started to think, where do I begin? What lesson do I talk about? And in going through all of the things that I've learned over my lifetime, I started to think about what was most important and what was lasting and what was going to have the most lasting effect on my life and my quality of life. And that would be my education and the way that I went about getting it. Wasn't the traditional way of going through elementary and middle and high school and going on to college and having college life the way that Americans typically do. I went through elementary and middle school, and about 8th grade I started to lose interest in school and more interest in friends and doing other things. And as my parents and other people that meant something to me in my life tried to tell me to stay on the right track and to stay in school and the importance of it, I didn't, and I dropped out in my 11th grade year of high school. During that time, I became pregnant with my first child, and before having him, I realized that I had to get an education and I had to better myself so that I could make a better way of life for him. In doing that, I decided to get my GED and did so while pregnant and achieved that goal before he was born. So I was very proud to say that I had my high school diploma before my first child, essentially. And took some time off to begin to raise him and look into what it was going to be next that I needed in my life, because a high school education just wasn't going to be enough. I started at Howard Community College, taking classes at night, working full-time, caring for an infant, and it was a struggle. It was a struggle every class, every assignment, every test, of things that, what do I do? How can I overcome this obstacle? And why didn't I do this as time should have allowed me to? It took me many years, 6 to be exact, to achieve my associate's degree in early childhood education. I started in child care at a young age due to my child, and so I got my degree in that. And after taking a break after my associate's degree, I realized that taking a break wasn't going to get me anywhere. And as my child grew older, I started to realize that an associate's degree was only going to get me an entry-level position, and that wasn't going to pay the bills or get his college education taken care of. And so therefore I started my bachelor's degree. I started that at the University of Houston after we relocated here, and it was even more difficult. And I felt as the years went past, it got harder and harder to achieve those goals, to do the readings and the assignments and make the grade, while also making the grade at work and at home. And I felt like I was splitting my time between my children and my job and school, and nothing seemed to be getting 100% of my effort. And so that has been a struggle for me thus far. And so when I went back to get my bachelor's, I said, well, this is it. We're just going to do it as fast as we can, as hard as we can, and as quickly as we can, so that I could get on and be a mother, because I chose to do that so much earlier in my life. As I'm now approaching the end of my bachelor's degree, I start to think about, how am I possibly going to teach this life lesson to my child? I had a second child as well in the meantime, and how am I going to make these children understand the importance of education the way that my family wasn't able to get through to me? And so that is a struggle that I deal with every day. Teaching them the importance of going to school through high school, taking all their pre-AP classes, getting those college credits, and then actually enjoying college for what it is instead of it being a struggle. Being able to go away and spend time with your friends and experience dorm life, be in a sorority, party and have a good time throughout college is something that I want to be able to show them that is possible and that is the better way to choose. Because going the way I did, it's just been a constant battle. And so I struggle every day to complete each assignment and to maintain my family life, and working 50 hours a week. It has just been very difficult. So going forward, I would like to teach anyone that is willing to listen the importance of education and getting it in a timely fashion, and not prolonging things and putting things off and thinking, I just need a break, or just this semester, because it turns into more and more than that, and it becomes more financially difficult, it becomes more logistically difficult each and every time and semester that you pass up the opportunity to get the education. And in today's world, the reality of it is a bachelor's is like a high school diploma. So when I achieve my bachelor's, I will be at the entry-level position that I was at 6 years ago with my associates. And so I encourage my children and anyone else that is still in school to stay there, to push through, to get it done, so that when they're 31, they can enjoy their family and their careers and be able to be productive individuals instead of trying to play catch up the way I have for so many years. So, in closing, stay in school and get it done while you can, while you have time to make fun of it, because once you're 25, college isn't fun anymore. Thank you all very much.